Hello, how you doing? It's Tuesday the 6th, December 2021. Don't look now, but I added a new cannon to my dish to deep clean the deep state. I'll fix it on there better later, but you get the point. And I added magnets, neodyne, really strong magnets, all the way around in configuration to complete the sacred geometry that I have on this dish in perfect alignment with the stars too. It's helping to clean. Right now, what you see in California, in the Pacific Ocean, that's this thing that's cleaning all that. The big vortex that's spinning in the Pacific Ocean by California, it's keeping out major storms, and all the rain bombs that are coming in right now to California, it's turning them green, harmless rains, from torrential to green. Now there is a cold front end, but some of that is natural too. They just they spray it and they make it, they amplify the weather and make it torrential, make it harmful. So all I do is balance it and I clean it and I take out the red out of the storms. It still rains. It's just not gonna flood and take your power out, because that's when people die. So I'm saving lives, to put it in layman terms. This is Gilgamesh and Theo, my other bubble. Each orgone piece that you see, even the little small ones, that's all orgone. This is a big one in a pot. It's all different kinds of orgone. These, that selenite for the higher frequencies, all of them is a bubble. All you have to do is connect a wand to it, a facial wand, like that. I hardwire mine, connected directly, left on all the time, and the lights are optional, but I leave mine on all the time too for cleaning. And what I'm doing is spinning this dish in a clockwise direction, and right now it's at 1047. That's north. That one's at 11 almost, the little one, and this one's at 47. So it's 1047. This one is in the middle, so it pivots off of this. This is where the vortex comes from. It's on its own dish. And I have transformers, 10,000 volts each, all connected in parallel with wires, hardwired, and infrared lamps to heat it, to make the orgone work better. It mimics the sun. The magnets add power. The selenite piece in the middle is a bubble also, and that one's a higher frequency. These are the lower high frequencies, all the orgone. So each orgone piece is an entrapped archon or demon, if you want to call it that. It's negative energy. So you entrap it and you make it work for the light, because eventually they all have to come back to the light. And when you entrap them like this, they have a choice to either come to the light and help, or pretty much be destroyed. So all of them, they have no choice really. They all come back and work for you. They're kind of funny too. They crack jokes. They're like me, but not as cute. Come to the light. So I have my cleaning dish, the large dish, pointed towards the west, pretty much, on a clock. I'm in Houston, so on a clock. It's pointed almost, both of them are at almost at 11 o'clock on right here, so they're all going this way. One of them's going, it's actually 10:47. So I'm pointing, the cleaning dish is at 47 mark, so it's hitting like the lower California. And you can see in this direction, this big old hole that it's already starting to pop open. It's already starting to clean it, and this is the range that I have. That you can see the roundness of it. It's been doing this for a while, a few days now, and this rain bomb that's coming in. It's like a big dragon. You see the head right here. Well, this rain bomb is it came in red and hot, and I turned it all green to where it's harmless. It's just water. It's not gonna flood and kill people. So it's not really gonna affect me. And see one dish, the small dish that's pointed this way. You can see the hole where this weather goes through. You can see that it makes a disturbance right here. It's going through like a canal, like a river or something. That's my small dish doing that. See that right there? It's a perfect line from where I'm at, pointing the right and towards 11 o'clock almost. Now the big dish is pointed towards the 47 mark. So that's what's making this hole right here. This big round thing, that's me. And you're gonna see it get black, just like all the rest of that I just cleaned, all this side. You're gonna see this get black too now. Here's another view. See, all this black area is me that I cleaned. It stayed clean, it stayed black. And I stopped all the hurricanes that came in, like for the past couple of years, in Houston anyway. I diverted some of the other ones towards other places, but there wasn't no direct hit over here. The power never went out. So you can see over here where it's starting to pop open, this whole area. This is the equator. So this would be this area right here it's already starting to get cleaner. You can see the edges of it starting to pop open. This whole round area is going to be black, just like all this, which is clear, clean of all these pollutants in the air. All this white stuff, that's all pollution, basically. Poison, actually. See, here we go. This whole big old area. It's perfectly in the shape of my dish that's pointed this way. See, this is the edge of my dish right here. It's making this big old dent. And I made these dents too. You see these dents down here? I was pointing the dish for about 3 months this way, and it cleaned all this. I didn't even point it this way, and it cleaned all that. It like added to it. And then I pointed it this way. I'm going in a circle, so I pointed it this way now. I mean, about a month ago, and you can see this big dent where it left straight south. Okay, and they didn't just clean right here. Look on the big view. It cleaned all the way down here into Brazil. All this bottom half of South America is me. I cleaned all this. See all these little, where it's dark? It's connected to this dark spot. And if you see the very center of all this black stuff that you see is me right here in Houston. So that's another coincidence, if you want to call it a coincidence. What I'm saying is true. I'm doing all this. Okay, stay with me now. So this big old hole right here, I'm popping open. I'm going to clean all this. Remember on my last video, I said I was cleaning California next. So I'm aiming my cleaning dish this way, right here, and the very center of it, this is my range right here. So the very center of this hole you see, that's how far my equipment, that one dish goes. That's how far it goes. That's about 1,500 miles at least, and the whole diameter of that too included. So you have to double that now. That's like 3,000 miles probably. Now, it's going to take, I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's already starting to clear right here. You can see the edges already starting to pop open, just like it did down here. Now, when I had it pointed straight south this way, I only had it pointed this way for probably a month, 3 weeks, something like that. And look how dark it left it. Not just there, but look on the big view. On the bottom too, all of this on the bottom down here, it's starting to clean. If I would have left it pointed down here longer, it would have cleaned just like on this side where it cleaned down here. It would have popped all this dark. But there's nothing really down here. Only Antarctica's down here, so as far as I know. So I'm going this way where the land is. I'm trying to clean the United States for now. So now I pointed it this way. and it left this hole. And then now I just pointed it this way, and it's starting to clean this. So I'm gonna have to leave it over here a while because it's gonna clean all of this right here, even up to into Canada. You can see these storms going around it actually up here on the top. That's no coincidence that this storm right here turned green from red when it was coming in, and this one up here is going around it. And there's a disturbance from one of my dishes right here. You can see it where it crosses over. It's going through something that you can't see. That's me. That's my small dish. So I have this thing locked. People, don't worry. As far as weather goes, as far as cleaning, I got this. There's no reason to be fearful or scared of anything. So I just want to give you a heads up what's going on just for now. So later on, your little minds won't blow whenever you see all this is true, and you see what I'm doing to help. So after all this gets cleaned black, I'm gonna go up here to the north. I'm gonna point both dishes this way to 12 o'clock, and I'm gonna clean the whole center United States. All this is gonna be dark, just like the water, because I haven't pointed any of my dishes up here yet towards the land. I've been trying to keep storms away and all that shit, and I didn't know that I could clean the air until recently. So now I'm starting to do this. So that will be next up here, and I'll clean Canada along with it because it's going both of them be pointed straight up. You see how strong my equipment is. It does all this, so it's going to do the same thing to the land. So there you go. I had to clean the water first, and I'm on to the land next. Have a good day. Thank you.